Just scanning my crowd. Okay.
Am I supposed to keep it on you?
Yep.
Oh.
So you're good now.
Okay. Waist up? Well,
Yep.
now I got your feet, so now I
That's
just.
okay. All right. Did you know that communication is only 7% verbal and 93% nonverbal? Today, I would like to go into further detail about how facial messages affect daily conversation by use of eye contact, mouth movement, and how they both work together. First, I am going to discuss the importance of how eye contact portrays facial messages. Eye contact plays an important role by providing social and emotional information to your audience. Eye contact maintains a connection between the speaker and the listener. It shows you are paying attention and vice versa. Eye contact can also provide feedback as you stare, squint, raise your eyebrows, and so on. Have you ever tried talking to someone and they continue to stare at their phone, TV, or computer screen the whole time? Chances are their attention is not focused on you because they are not even providing direct eye contact. Eye contact also shows a sign of respect. Psychology Today's article, The Secrets of Eye Contact Revealed, states that there are 10 factors that determine our amount of eye contact. These topics include distance, topic of conversation, conversation task, attention, relationships, cooperation, personality, physical appearance, mental illness, and ethnicity. I will go into detail on how these factors show examples of how eye contact works. Attention would be if a hitchhiker uses more eye contact to try to connect with someone to get their attention for a ride. Physical appearance. Some people may look a little more sketchy at those who maybe don't clean up very well, stuff like that. Ethnicity. People of certain races may avoid eye contact with those different from their own culture because they're just comfortable with who they know and if they're like them. Distance. This depends on the range between the speaker and listener, like elevators, hallways, classrooms. Kind of just depends how close or far away you are. This can increase comfortable feelings or decrease awkwardness, and vice versa. Topic of conversation is people find that they have good conversations while walking with each other or doing an activity because they are close to each other, but they're not just staring at each other, so they don't feel pressured to have to talk. Intimate talk can be inhibited by eye contact. Conversation task. Doctors look more at patients while talking about emotional things rather than physical symptoms or conditions. And persuaders look more when trying to influence someone on a decision. Interpersonal relationships is direct gaze and cooperation. The common meaning of a high-level gaze is that the gazer is interested and attentive. Personality. Extroverts look more often and longer than introverts do because of shyness. Those who are confident, bright, and socially dominant look more, while those who are socially anxious do not. Females look more at those they are talking to more than men. I wonder why. Just kidding. Mental illness. Schizophrenics and depressed people may not use eye contact as much because it makes them nervous. So as you can see, eye contact is different for everyone in all these different situations. Next, I will discuss the importance of eye movement. Examples of how mouth movements are portrayed by audience include lip biting, smiling, lack of any movement, responding to the speaker, and so on. If someone makes a joke, chances are your reaction is to smile. This shows interest to your speaker. If you are biting your lip continuously, it can be translated into a nervous emotion, causing the speaker to think you are uncomfortable. If you do not move your mouth at all and remain straight-faced, your facial message might make you look like you are completely uninterested in the conversation. Now I will describe how eye contact and mouth movement both work together. There are many expressions people make by using a combination of their eyes and their mouth. Using both of these features can show facial messages that include happiness, sadness, fear, and many other visual feelings. The article Eye Contact and Facial Expression by Boundless states that Human faces are capable of more than 10,000 different expressions. How would you have felt if I began my presentation by glaring or rolling my eyes at you? You probably would have not wanted to continue listening to me because you would have thought I was rude, and I would have agreed with you. Interpersonal communication is not just about what is being said, but how it is mixed with these nonverbal messages, such as gestures, body language, and facial messages. Have you ever sat through an assembly, service, speech, or some other type of social event where a speaker was present? Think about the information you heard. Did you smile? Did you laugh? Did you yawn? Roll your eyes? Tear up? Drop your jaw out of being surprised? Or did you sit there expressionless in boredom? Did you keep your eyes on the speaker, or were you checking the clock every 5 minutes? I know I have done that, so. These are just a few facial expressions that show dozens of facial messages that have included boredom, interest, shock, happiness, confusion, and so on. A speaker can typically tell if you are interested in what they are saying based on just your face. You may not realize the messages you are sending with your eyes and mouth, but it does show. Have you ever heard the phrase, actions speak louder than words? It makes more sense now, doesn't it? Therefore, we can conclude that a large part of how we communicate includes how our face looks when we use our eyes and mouth together, whether we mean to or not. In conclusion, I have covered examples on how eye contact, mouth movement, and using eyes together creates a facial message. With this information, I hope you can better portray the message you want to when communicating with someone. So I'll take that. And then my crowd decided to stay with me.